Alright guys, we are back with another episode of Made in Abyss. We have episode 10 of season 2 here, I believe, up and ready to go. Faputa starting a big old massacre of the village. So I think this video, or this episode, is going to be really positive. It's going to be just a good time. Nothing wrong is going to happen, nothing bad. It's going to be feel good. So I think we're just going to hop right into it and just see what Faputa with her little shenanigans gets up to, what she's cutesy little stuff she's doing this time. So yeah, let's hop right into it. See what happens. Let's go. My value and memories. Okay. Oh. Unlike me. What would that mean? Like innocence sort of thing? Maybe Veloff, he still doesn't 100% forgive himself for everything he did in the past. So he's sort of saying, you guys are different from me because you wouldn't do something like what I did and what Wazirkin did and what, all of us did in the past. You wouldn't be affected that heavily by it. Maybe that's what he means. Okay, Veloff's actually, I thought maybe Veloff's character would take a bit of a darker turn. I thought it was going to be like he was crazy or something. But so far, well, I shouldn't speak too soon. But so far, he's showing like, he said he has to go. He's letting them free. We didn't even need Faputa's arm. So all of this sort of doesn't matter. Well, it does, Everything, it's just a big old cycle. Dude. Couldn't just point with your tail or something? She'll disappear. Oh, because she's like made. Oh. Within the village, yeah. Okay, so she's not really like a physical being. Or she is, but it's only strong enough here. Yeah, well, you got to see her again, right? So, yeah, it sucks for sure that she would have to let her go again, but at least she got to say like a proper goodbye and everything, and she got to see Mitty in sort of a happier condition. Maybe got a little bit more extra closure towards it. Oh, yeah. Doesn't have to be Reg this time. It can actually be her on her terms. Because, yeah, like I think I get what she means, right? She doesn't want to do anything that Mitty would hate her for. So, like, let Nanachi be the one to, finish it off again. I don't know. I really don't know how it works. Like, if this Mitty, if her soul would be semi-connected towards, like, the soul that already escaped in season 1. So, if it's just an entirely different person in itself, how the soul would work. But either way, it's just a good little, like, send-off, a much more peaceful send-off that Nanachi can give to herself. Maybe it's not even fully for Mitty's sake, and it's probably a lot for her own sake at this point. She can say that she's the one that brought Mitty to where she needs to be. She was able to have a nice few extra moments, something like anyone would give for someone they care about. Oh. Yeah, they are. Going on a journey with, hell yeah. Oh, Mitty, why you're doing this to us again? No. Oh, yeah. It looks peaceful. It looks peaceful is the important thing. Yeah. Just be cruel at that point. This one was sort of like a gift, I guess, but no more, please. Oh, going, yeah. Hell yeah, you'll find her again. You guys will be together. God damn it. That's brutal though. Like you can, shit. No! They wanted to come with. Come on. That's not fair. Oh, take with you? Oh, what the fuck? Veloff too. Oh, is your valiant? Oh, absolutely beautiful. Son of a bitch, dude. This goddamn episode, or this goddamn show, sorry, really just had to do that to us, huh? Really just had to just take all these cute little creatures. Yeah, it's a lot deeper than it looks, but you take all these cute creatures and they gotta go. They're gonna be sad about it, but they gotta go and they're gonna take it like champs. Veloff too, I guess. I think Veloff, he was kind of going off to his own thing too. Yeah, at least Veloff, he wasn't an awful dude, right? Like I said, I didn't know what I thought of him. I thought maybe he would have a bit more of a darker turn to him. I thought maybe everything that he's been through would give him a sort of bad mindset. He'd be crazy, or he'd just be an asshole or something. He wouldn't care about other people too much, but no, he kind of kept his goodness. He was good. He was a good person back in the day, and he's still a good person now. He never lost that. He went through some rough patches, and that's beautiful in itself, is that he didn't let it change him. Everything he's been through, he didn't let it change him. He was a strong dude. I like Veloff's character. I don't know if it didn't really show him dying there, but if he followed in the footsteps of his little creatures or villagers I'm not sure. Those other characters, the other ones that were with him, the ones that followed Nanachi, were they just normal villagers, or were they also his own creations? Like what Mitty was? I'm not too sure. But either way, he might have followed them, disappeared like that too. Oh. Oh, so he helped? Well, that's nice. Whether Faputa told him to? Turn up, he said. Yeah, it's too late now. What is that noise I'm hearing? Is that Faputa killing people, or what is that? Why does it sound like people are getting crushed? Oh! Okay. Probably gonna have to blur that for YouTube. Oh, she's eating them? Oh no, not the blue-haired girl. Okay, you guys told me that the blue-haired girl is actually a friend of Riko, I guess, from back in the day. So I don't know. I feel kind of bad watching her just get murked. Damn. Yeah. Time to face it. Yeah. Look at what you brought on. Show your resolve. So what? Does Reg have to fight her? I didn't want to look away. It was both disgusting and intriguing at the same time. This is what? Oh god, trying to shoot her too? Damn. Oh my god. Damn. Yeah, the villagers are at least putting up a fight here, but they don't stand a single chance. Oh my god. And she has to make it as painful as possible of a death? Is that what's going on? And she's taking out all the big ones, so eventually it's just going to be a massacre of all the tiny ones that can't even defend themselves. This sucks. I don't understand, was this a moral choice that Reg just got wrong? Or is this just what had to happen? Or, what's the deal here? Don't misunderstand me. I'm not saying, violence is the answer to violence. What they did to Edom Yui doesn't mean the villagers have to die, right? It definitely doesn't mean they have to be massacred like this. But also, what else could have been done at this point? I feel like Faputa just would have gotten in some other way at some point. It might have been hundreds of years from now. But she would have never gave up. And I'm pretty sure they said she's immortal, right? So it would have happened. Yeah. Yeah, why is she being so weird? She's just she's massacring them 1 second, and then she's just oh, let me take a breather real quick. You guys just stay there. I'll get to you next. What is up? Oh, she's straight up calling him out. Oh, by the throat. That's nasty. Oh, it's like, oh, by surprise? You want surprise? Okay. Damn, that look too. He's like, I don't want to do this. I really don't want to. You're giving me no choice. Oh, don't give me backstory. Don't do it. Oh, that's not Reg, is it? No. What? Who is that? What happened? Oh. Wrecked him. Oh, and Reg came to fix it, did he? Oh, so how they met? Oh, so we get to see Reg in like his OG form? At least for a second, maybe? What was he like? Was he a cold-hearted bastard like I think he is? No? What's going on? Oh, whole different language. Okay. Man, looks okay. Looks normal. Yo, chill. Chill. Oh, God, that's dark as fuck. Yo, you don't gotta switch. I was having a good time for 1 second, okay? You can give me longer than that. Damn. Straight up broke her teeth to prove a point. Well, why am I surprised, bro? She straight up tore her arm off. Oh, my. Oh! From the inside. Oh! Okay. Okay. The nicest way of saying fuck that absolute shit. Can I skip ahead? Can I skip, like, I don't know. Maybe I'll just skip to next episode. Maybe avoid this whole thing altogether. Straight up, bro, the inside, like, the belly button is bad enough, guys. Like, how did you get worse than belly button torture? Like, I can think of a few things, but I never would have thought in interior torture. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. What the fuck, Faputa? Fuck you. Yeah, at least distract her or something. Oh no. Well, at least got her out of him. Oh, and he still saved him too. Oh my god, man went through all that and still, like, saved them. Yeah. I love that he even went about saying that. Something that he really didn't have to say. But but he just wants to make it clear. Never do that shit again. Be more graceful. Yeah. What kind of goddamn princess are you? Doing that sort of shit. Oh, he gave her the name. Passed through on occasion. Okay. Stone people. Stone people. It's not like the natives. It's not the same language. Oh, I don't know. Sorry, it's taking me a hot minute to wrap my head around this. Is Reg speaking the same language as the natives? Like from way up? Like above? Or is he speaking a whole different language? And Faputa is speaking the native language? Because I'm just really confused because Ida Yui spoke the native language. So you'd think her daughter would also speak the native language. But when like Reg and Riko and them got here, they had to like drink. What was it? Did they drink something to like understand them or eat something? So I don't know what language anyone's speaking at this point. Maybe Reg's probably speaking something completely different, right? Maybe not the native language, but I mean, I don't know. Reg. So yeah, his name was Reg. Oh, why is this? How? How are they swapping tones like this, dude? 1 second, it is a brutal massacre, and then it's like a sad story of like Faputa and Reg, and then it's a hopeful story of Faputa and Reg, and like a good, happy story. They're just flipping on a dime here, man. It is impressive as hell. Oh, so she learned his language. Oh God, what are you doing? Oh my God, she's getting straight to the point. Sarah's important. Liza? Or one of the other citizens, or someone, I don't know. Yeah, I gave her the goggles. Okay, so Reg, he's like basically the same character as he was before losing his memory. So that's at least nice. I was a little worried that he'd be like some brutal killing machine or something, but no, he's cool. He's chill. Yeah. And this is tough because Faputa remembers everything, but Reg, he doesn't know. He can't help it, man. He doesn't remember. So it's obviously a tough fight for Faputa too. Like, her heart's breaking at the same time. Oh. What? Oh, okay, pull out the true power. Let's go. Man's going chrome mode. Let's go. Get the tan on. Oh, okay. Oh, I can't even be happy that he's winning. Like, I can't. Kind of stone person. Oh, so when she said, okay, she said that Reg was speaking the same language as the people who carry the stone people. So he was speaking the same language as everybody? Like, yeah, I guess. Because he would have had to communicate with Eliza. And she would have spoke, Japanese or whatever. I don't know. So, I don't know. I guess, yeah, Faputa is the one who was speaking the foreign language, right? Yeah. Yeah, why would well, I kind of knew that, but was unable. Oh, so she helped? She was just helping Prishka? Is that even sculpting them? Really? Oh. What? What? Stop with the angelic ass music. I'm trying to focus here. I can't focus on the series. I can't focus or think when they got some bomb ass music playing, okay? No, I'm having a great time. Don't get me wrong. This is actually amazing, the reveals that they're doing. They're doing a really great job with it. But how does Faputa know about, like, the stone people? How does she know that they need sculpted? How did she ever learn that? Does she just know it off instinct? Like, is it sort of similar to her and her mother or something? Maybe she feels, because she was, like, formed in the abyss, and technically the whistles are, so maybe she has that connection, right? But okay, so she was just being nice. She was just trying to help out Prishka. And testing Riko, obviously. But hey, that's good, because it means she wasn't straight up trying to hurt them or trap them in here or anything. Hell, she wasn't even doing it for, like, the sake of getting Reg to help her, right? She was doing it to test Riko. That's the reason. She wasn't trying to draw Reg in. Should have remembered. Oh, God. Oh, God. This feels bad. Yeah, man's just chilling here still. Oh? What the fuck? Oh, is he protecting everybody? Yeah, he's just protecting them? Okay. I don't know. Wazukin, he's a piece of shit sometimes, but at least he cares, I guess. Number one. Okay, yeah, so it is. Oh. Yeah, she knows. Yeah. No mercy, right? Or, well, maybe not mercy. Her nature. Yeah, it's in her nature. Okay. Oh, yeah, they're talking about rewriting. So maybe, in a way, Reg could rewrite Faputa's nature. I don't know how he would do that with the fucking cannon, but it would be not bad, it's not a bad idea, right? He originally, the plan was to rewrite the village so that she could enter, but maybe he could rewrite her nature so that she doesn't feel like she has to, kill everybody. That still doesn't solve everything with, like, Itamui, but I don't know, it's at least partially a plan. Oh my God. I don't know how I feel. I don't know how I feel about any of this, man. This isn't like it. I feel good, but I also feel absolute shit right now. It's nice that even though he didn't have his memory, Reg was still able to, like, you know, keep his promise. He came back and he did help her out, even if it's kind of a shitty way, but he did help her. Well, we already knew that, like, Reg was looking for his Haku, because she mentioned it. Faputa mentioned it a few episodes ago that that's what he was going to do. But now he's mentioning, like, I don't know what will happen if I use my cannon again. So we know that the next time he used it was when he helped out Riko. That caused him to lose his memory, possibly. So maybe that's just what happens if you fire off too many and get to zero, like what they were saying in the movie, like the Bondrewd movie, The Sovereign of the Dawn, or whatever it was called. I guess that makes sense. Like, he loses his memory, it maybe drains him of all power, even to his brain, sort of thing. Oh god, awkward. And the one interference unit that it's happening on is just like, Oh, kept, to talk to him. That's kind of cute. Now back to murdering each other. Be his prince. Children. Oh, damn. Shooting her shot. Respect. Oh god, was it actually a romance? Oh, that's awkward. That's a little awkward. Well, I actually don't... Well, she is a murdering machine in herself. But also... Okay, bye. But also, no, I'm saying that's awkward because obviously Reg has feelings for Riko. And possibly Nanachi? I don't know what that... Like, he likes to pet her, but I don't know if that's like romance or if that's just a weird fetish that he has or something. But anyway, like I said, I don't mind this. I don't mind if he and Faputa actually had a thing. Like, obviously, Faputa's not the best character, not the best, like, morally correct person that he could go for. But maybe if he was able to somehow change her mind, they could actually have a bit of a thing. Like, we know that Riko doesn't have those same feelings for Reg, right? The same romantic feelings. So yeah, you snooze, you lose, Riko. Faputa came in. This shit's sad, bro. All those people, all those rocks that she talks to, goddamn. And she's just waiting. She was just waiting the whole time? Chewing on him. Oh boy. What are you? Oh. Oh. No. No, I don't want to feel this. Oh, and he's losing the power. Yeah, he's like, I don't want to hurt you. Like, I just want to stop you. Yeah, because I care about you. Well, her eyes are back to normal. Maybe that's promising. But no, he's just not going to let him? What did you do? What did you do? Why? You bitch. You bitch, you don't have to do that. Man was trying to appeal to you. Foolish. Bitch. Bitch, you pissed me off. God damn. Straight up, all that emotional ass buildup. Like, you would think that if anybody was going to be the one to, like, try to appeal to the other one or try to, like, plead to the other one, it would have been Faputa to Reg, because she's the one who, like, fully remembers everything that they went through and the feelings that they shared with each other. But no, here comes Reg, who, like, he's a softie. We know that Reg's a softie. And he says he keeps remembering all this stuff. I don't know if it's because of, like, Prishka. Maybe what Prishka does kind of brings out his old memory, too. Or maybe it's just, natural. Like, it'll come back to him. Yeah, it's going to keep coming to him, and he just wants to understand it, right? He knows that there was feelings between each other. So he's here, trying to stop her from murdering all these, like, innocent people, and she still just shuts him down, bro. Like, that's... I don't know. I don't know how I feel about Faputa. I don't hate Faputa. That's the most surprising thing. Everything that she's doing right now, it should lead us to hate her, but I feel like she's just in such a terrible emotional and mental spot. She just, like, I can't even help but, feel bad for her, like, pity. I don't know if it's a bad thing to say that, but I just pity her because it's maybe not even her. Like the one interference module said, it's her nature. Like it is her nature to do what she's doing, to destroy all these people. It is what she feels she needs to do. So I don't know. Maybe it's bad that I just don't think she deserves to die. Like we've seen people do a lot less bad things than Faputa, but I still hated them. So I guess that just goes to show how good the writing is, because they're making this one character who murdered a bunch of people. Like just this episode, we literally watched her rip people to pieces with no mercy. And we're still feeling for her. We're still like, oh yeah, she's just misunderstood. But I don't know. Like she has to be stopped, obviously. It's not gonna be, I'm gonna have a bad time with her if she does end up killing every single villager. I doubt it's gonna happen, but at this rate, like, you know, Reg's letting the emotions get to him while she's not. I feel like possibly they might be able to stop her, like still, like if I don't know, but Reg tried, man. If anyone could do it, you'd think Reg could. Maybe the other interference module could do something, you know? He's the one that's always been with her. I wonder if at some point that unit is gonna try to stop her, and that might actually like have an effect on her, because you know he's been with her this entire time. And he really doesn't have that much to show for it so far. Like, he understands her. He was with her for a long time, helped her out. But he's not getting too many moments for himself. I would like to see him in action, that big interference unit. Like, what can he do? It's crazy, dude. There was a lot going on. The whole backstory with Reg. It was good. Like, this episode might be it probably is one of my favorites of this season. Just because of, like, the backstory with Reg and Faputa. Like, I was really interested. Reg, he's basically the same dude. Like, his personality isn't that much different than what it was before. He's still a good person. And it's really, like, it's intriguing that they had that romance going on. There was that feeling, right, that there was something. Because Faputa was always, like, all over Reg. But you could have just wrote that down to, like, anime character, comedic trait that they throw in there for, like, extra bit of characterization. But no, it kind of makes a little more sense. Like, she was like that before they were in a relationship. Don't get me wrong. It is basically just a trait. But it's also like there was a bit more to it, right? And even to the point where Reg wanted to come back and be with her, right? So it's heartbreaking that, like, it's kind of come to this point where, like, we don't even know if she can be stopped. Like, if he can put a stop. Like, he was basically fine with it, though, back in the day. Because he never met with the villagers, right? He was like, oh yeah, I'll help you with this. You can do what you need to do. And then that works. But he ended up meeting them and, like, feeling for those villagers and kind of becoming friends with some of them. Well, maybe not him, but, you know, Riko did. And he doesn't want to see them all just get murdered. And maybe Faputa feels like that's a bit of a, you know, betrayal. And that's why she's, like, shutting him down like that. But I think basically that just writes down to her nature. Like, And like I said, Reg can rewrite the Abyss, like the code of the Abyss or whatever you want to say. So maybe in some way he could use it to rewrite Faputa and her nature and get her to stop doing this. Because they do keep bringing it up. Like, he can rewrite stuff, his beam can rewrite stuff. And basically that seems like it might be the only option at this point. I don't know how he could do it, though, because usually his method for rewriting anything is to destroy it. It's like, oh, it's immortal. I can rewrite that. Dead. That's all there is. Maybe he can do something different. Like, I don't know, shoot her arm off, and maybe that's good enough. And she's already lost one of them and grew it back, so maybe she can do it again, and that'll do the job. I don't know. Who knows how the Abyss works? Nobody does. So definitely Reg and Faputa were the main focus, right? Like, I don't even know if... Yeah, Riko had, like, a couple lines at the beginning. Nanachi, the whole thing with Nanachi, right? I talked about it at the beginning, but that was a good little moment too. Just having her kind of get that little bit of extra closure, I guess. I think it was closure, right? It was a lot more emotionally satisfying than Mitty's death was in season 1. So I feel like it was just a good thing to happen to her. It was a nice little extra bit of, like, just satisfaction on everyone's part. Even Mitty, maybe, if if that part of Mitty's soul would go and like join the other part and know about all this. And then, yeah, maybe at the end of things, Nanachi can join her soul wherever it went and they can just be happy, like, you know, and they can just, I don't know, just have a good rest of their eternity together. I don't know how it works. I really don't. I'm not going to even pretend to. But no, just that was a great little moment too. All those characters. I think Veloff's dead. They never cut back to him. Maybe he is, or maybe he's going to go fight. No, because he was leaving. I don't know. It would have been cool if Veloff decided to go fight against Faputa, but it also kind of makes sense of it in his character if he didn't, right? Because I think I'd mentioned it like the last episode or the one before it. Him doing any more harm to Idam Yui's children might be too much for him to bear at that point. And that includes Faputa. So maybe he's just saying like, oh yeah, this is the end. So I'm just going to, you know, it's my time. I've been around for long. I've done some messed up stuff. I'm going to just end it here. So that could be the case. And if so, that's fine. That's a fine ending for Veloff. If that's probably the best ending he could have gotten at this point. Like if he went down fighting, trying to protect the villagers, that's good. That's, you know, that means it shows that he's like for everyone. But also everything he's been through, maybe he just deserves to kind of put himself, you know, down the way he wants to. And Wazirkin too. Like he's I don't know if I even talked about it, but his whole thing is really wild. Like I don't know how to feel about him because everything he did in the past was messed up. But you could argue it was to protect the villagers, protect everybody. Even Weko, he like forcing her not to kill herself might have just been his way of saying like, no, I care about you. I'm going to protect you. Like, even if I have to lock you here. And he's protecting them all from this rain. Like he's basically sacrificing his own body maybe in a way to protect them all from all that like iron rain that's raining down. So he still has good parts to him, I guess. I don't know if it's enough to make up for what he did to Idam Yui. It's just weird to me because I don't even have like, there's not even like a solid villain of this season. Like they've all kind of switched. Obviously Wazirkin was kind of the main one for the past few episodes, but now I don't know where they're going with it. I don't understand what they're going to do. Like maybe they just don't have a villain and they're just saying like, yeah, you know, people are complicated. There's not always just an evil guy just doing something for a selfish reason. And that's actually like, that's fair. That's fair writing. I actually wouldn't mind that if there just isn't a villain this season. If it's just, you know, people trying to do what they feel is right. And yeah, it's fucked up, some of it, but it's just what they feel is right. And they're not necessarily an evil person for it. I don't know. Just this whole show, this whole season has just been an absolute banger. I think it's safe to say that I like this season a bit more than season one. Like season one, like it was a bit more simple. Season one, it was more of like a mystery. Like we got some answers, but it was more the build up. This one, it's been a lot more like, you know, questions, and it's been way more complicated in some of its messaging, I think. But I'm really enjoying it. It has some good like kind of moral dilemmas to it, and I don't know. I just like that sort of thing. I like what they're doing with the characters and with Reg and his backstory and with Faputa, like kind of giving Reg a bit of backstory without giving out too much of it, right? They're keeping it at a good level. But anyway, though, no, fantastic episode. I really enjoyed it. And I think that's going to be it for this video. Talked about everything I want to. So if you enjoyed, please be sure to drop a like on the video and subscribe to the channel if you want to stay updated on this series or any of my other series that I'm currently doing, Attack on Titan and Kuroko no Basket. And I did just release, I don't know how long, I guess it might have been a few weeks at this point, but I did just post on Patreon my video for Howl's Moving Castle. I did that movie reaction. So if you want to check that out too, that might be up on YouTube by the time this video comes out, I think. And yeah, comment down below your thoughts on this video, this episode, the series, whatever you want to say. Just no spoilers, obviously. And I do have a Patreon link down below, like I said, if you want to help support the channel. And it gives you early access to all my videos. So yeah, that is it. So I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day. And I'll talk to you all later. Peace.